Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to another episode of Siralim Ultimate. Now, what do we need to do today? I do remember promising last episode that after we were done with this Rune of Prophecies, we would go back to the Gate of the Gods, and I will stick to that. It remains to be seen whether we'll be able to fully complete that Rune of Prophecies. It all depends on how lucky we get in terms of the buried treasure objective. Other than that, we're running all of our projects. We have a bounty as well. And we're just gonna go random realm for the first one, and then the next floor is gonna have the false god fight. Alright, this is one of the realms that we still need to hit rank 50 with, rank 50 on, and I don't like these enemies. These salamanders, they can often cause a whole bunch of annoying stuff to happen in combat that'll just delay you. But you know what? There aren't that many enemies in this realm, so I think we'll be fine. Don't think we'll actually be able to hit another favor rank in this realm itself, because we've got quite a bit of ground to cover. More than 2,000. I think, unless you get very lucky, and unless you get the that nether portal where it gives you a whole bunch of candles that you can light, and each candle gives you 200 favor. Unless you get something like that, then you're not really going to be hitting a new favor rank anytime soon. Let's see. A chance to attack? Oh, enemy's turn. So that applies to us, but we're not going to have debuffs, so yeah. That's irrelevant then. We'll just kill as many of these guys as we can. And once again, we'll continue farming them until either we hit rank S or until we get the card. Whichever of those two things happens first, we will then move on to the next elemental until we've gone through the entire list, and then we'll come back around and start just specifically trying to get the cards to drop. But yeah, ooh, hey, we do have another portal in this realm, so maybe we will get lucky. Although, in terms of nether portals that I'd like to find, there are a lot that I would prefer to get ahead of the one with favor, although that is one of the better ones. Ooh, what else would I like? I obviously would like the one that just gives you a card. The one that gives you a whole bunch of treasure chests. The one that gives you those 3 treasure chests and then the Pandora fight. I think there's one where you fight 5 treasure golems. That's a very, very lucrative one as well. You know, let's just see what we have. It's this one. This one seems to be one of the more common ones. You just get 2,000 notoriety and then that's it. Ooh, we've already hit rank B. Good job to us. And we'll continue. And we are getting slowly, but not that slowly. In fact, the pace is increasing as the list becomes smaller, we're getting more and more creatures to rank S. And I think within 10 episodes, every single creature we have in our bestiary right now will be S rank. Of course, there are also certain creatures we haven't unlocked yet. Man, fuck off. How... Yeah, I feel like the game isn't being honest with what it tells us is the probability that those guys will resurrect when they come back. It feels like they come back way more often than a clean 50% chance. Even when, like, there's no good luck modification on this realm. Like, why are these guys taking so long to kill? They weren't even Nemesis creatures. I don't know, I guess they were just in a tanky kind of mood. But I don't even know what I was talking about until like that Dread White's like 5 or 6 resurrections in a row kind of irritated me to the point where I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think I was talking about taking creatures to S rank. I think... Oh yeah, I was gonna say, the caveat is that our current bestiary isn't complete. There are creatures we haven't unlocked yet, and probably for a while we won't. I think Vortex creatures are sorcery. Yes. Our pile of Riddle Dwarf tickets continues to grow. Alright. This is a decently easy realm without any obnoxious realm properties. So, because it is not even that big, I will summon some more creatures to kill as I go around. So I'm in a murderous kind of mood. I want to kill as many of these dudes as I can. Actually, no, I just want to get them to S rank quickly. Actually, hang on a second. Let me check something. Are there even any elementals that aren't on the list? I think there's one that's at D rank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's one that's still on D rank. So it is, what we're doing is still worthwhile. Taking it to S rank will mean that it's more likely that the one that still needs knowledge will get that knowledge from one of the random drops. So it does make sense. It does make sense. But I think that's this is about it for the summoning that I'll do in this realm. Even though it's a decent realm for farming, I think it's better to like do a bit of farming as you're playing, but don't get too carried away. Like when you're just doing regular realms, just do regular realms. If you want to do farming, then have a dedicated farming session, like those farming sessions that I had been doing episodes 201 through to 210. Because in terms of the efficiency of the farming and the cards per unit time, that is the way to do it. The purpose of doing regular realms is to get the other achievements, because there are tons of achievements, like for instance the achievement for or the achievements for killing the nether bosses. You've got to kill them all 10 times, but they show up on a sort of 300 or I forget how many there are, like around on a 200 realm cycle. So you need to go through that 200 realm cycle 10 times. I think it's more than 200 realms. Let's say 250. So we will need to descend to at least realm depth by, you know, the very rough estimations I'm making. You need to go to around realm depth 2500 before you're able to get all of them. And then there's also, I don't think the achievement requires you to do this. Like, there's an achievement for getting some number of anointments. Not all of them, but like, I think on like 200 or like some fraction of the total number. Like, look at these. Like, we've got 2 out of 13. We've got low numbers in these anointments. If you had a goal of getting every single anointment, that would take thousands of realms, because you only get one every 6 realm, and there are, I think, 30 different classes. And each class has, let's say, each class has, like, let's say an average of 15 anointments. That's 450. So 450 times 30 would be like 13,000. I feel like my math, like I've made some sort of mistake. I feel like 13,000 is probably too much. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do actually need to go that low. No, let's take a look at this, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 on this page, and this page is one less than that. So 37, except this one has only one, and this one has only one. So it's more like 35. So I was underestimating the list of the number of specializations. But maybe I was overestimating what the average, because this would bring it down a little bit. Then there aren't that many that are above 15, and there are quite a few that are below 15. So I think my initial numbers were in fact close to correct. You'd have to go down very, very low. Very, very low, if your goal was to get every single anointment. Now, thankfully, the game achievements don't require you to subject yourself to that. You can, I mean, you could if you wanted to. You could if you wanted to, and nobody would stop you. Other than, I guess, the heat death of the universe, or the sun going supernova, like some sort of. You would run out of time at some point. I mean, it's not that long. I'm exaggerating, obviously. But yeah, other than you not having enough time to, nobody would stop you. But for the purposes of 100% achievements in this game, you wouldn't need to. Now, cards are slightly different. Well, first of all, I think cards might be slightly easier to get. But even if you go... Oh, hey, is this a special skin? Mimic? Or is it just a weird fusion? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. It is a skin. The Caustic Reactor Mimic skin. Alright. So beyond a certain point, anointments would become like skins, especially the ones that aren't useful for any build. Yeah, you could go ahead and collect them if you wanted to, but if you're never going to use them, and if they're just going to sit there, then that's like it's you know, and unlike skins, they're not even really contributing anything to your game experience, right? Because skins look cool at least, so it's exciting to find them, even if you aren't required to, because beyond 200 I don't think you get any more skin achievements. But yeah, all of this is to say, it'll be a long time before we collect all of the useful anointments. And you know, it's not like there's a binary distinction, useful, not useful. It's more like degrees of usefulness. But at a certain point, we will have collected the anointments that are most useful, and then the remaining ones will be just like, yeah, we'll take them, but we're only going to take them because we're fighting the false gods for other unrelated reasons, right? Because they're good sources of other loot as well, like nether stones. I think the last false god, or one of the last false gods we fought, we got 2 nether stones in the same in the loot afterwards. So yeah, that pretty much ensures that it's always going to be worthwhile fighting them. At least if you're interested in collecting. Oh, there's a chest that I didn't open. Man, the chests in that realm, it's so hard to tell the difference between the ones that are open and the ones that aren't, but I'm pretty sure I left behind a chest. Let's do it. Do we need to do a forage? I'm pretty sure I left behind a chest. That chest probably had like 5 cards and 12 nether stones inside. I mean, that's close to impossible in terms of how unlikely that would be, but you always feel that way, don't you? Like you're doing arcane sanctuary runs and you save and exit the game, but you just notice as you're leaving that there's a ghost off in your peripheral vision, one that you didn't kill, and you're like, man, that guy was the one with the jar rune. With all of the things that I wanted, with Mara's amulet, the Stone of Jordan, he was gonna drop all of those things at once. I mean, obviously, equally unlikely to what I just said about this chest, but your brain loves to torment you about, because technically you don't know, right? Technically you don't know. Although I think in Diablo 2, you could, if it wasn't an elite, he'd only drop 1 item. So, you take your pick. Stone of Jordan or a jar rune. I think most people would take the jar rune in that instance. But who knows, maybe you really want an SOJ, maybe you're doing like a Holy Grail run, and that's the one thing you're missing. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Let us roll something nice that's decently nice, and I don't see anything really obnoxious. Oh, I see what's going on. No. Never mind. I thought I noticed something in the realm properties, but I wasn't. It was the fact that I wasn't on the arachnid nest. I was wondering why some of the creatures we were seeing weren't on this list. I was like, oh, something is causing them to not have any native creatures, but no, I was just on the wrong page. The native creatures haven't changed. The fact that we might see creatures not on this list would still be due to some other reason. Anyway, let's go in and let's see. All right, nothing horrible. In fact, the blight actually. Sorry, the healing every turn means we can easily cheese the god with blight. And there's no resurrections either. Although, why this guy suddenly got rebirth is a little distressing. Hey, buried treasure, we do need more of those. Mimic, I will always take a mimic. Alright. Alright. Yeah, that's decent. 30 is fine. Bad outcome from that one. That's okay though. As long as the next one gives us something good, it's still, you know, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Of course, we haven't gotten to the next one yet. I'm just envisioning optimistic thoughts. Anyway, we know how to deal with these. I'm gonna do this. Do a bit of this. That's fucking annoying. But a wonderful greater dispel. So good job. And I guess I shouldn't even be using my non-ethereal Clayman because we are only casting once. I was hoping we could do a lot more damage than that. That sucks. But you know what? Let me just do a quick Finger of Death. And they got all their health back, but you know what? It was only a temporary reprieve. Alright, let's go. Lighted is nice. That'll prevent enemies from healing in any subsequent battles. God, I'm still actually angry about that chest that I missed. Unless it turns out I didn't miss it. But I'm pretty sure. It was in the top left part of the screen. Immune to indirect damage. Oof, we're setting up another... We're potentially digging ourselves into another hole, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. Ooh, Lager Goyle. I think that's the final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we have all 10 elementals now, rank C or higher, meaning they can be summoned at the candle. Wonderful. And so now we can just go through the list, kind of. Now that we've gotten all of them, we'll start going for the S rank ones, because we have a bonus chance of getting the card with those. And we will hope that while we're doing that, we'll continue finding knowledge with the others. I mean, probably not all the way to S rank, but it'll probably... Okay, so we made him immune to indirect. Now, if we make him immune to attack damage, we can only damage him with spells, which is fine, because we have several pretty lethal spells. And spells are a pretty effective way of killing enemies. In fact, generally spells are more effective than regular attacks. If you're killing enemies with attacks, you need to do all kinds of things to make sure that they're not dodging, you know, and other similar headaches that they can cause for you. Alright. Alright, let's... There we go. And there's a dumpling. And there's our final cocoon. Gives us some treasure. I've gotta... Tempted to just let this guy go, but I mean, dumplings are fine. We can summon another one of these eventually. That wouldn't be bad. Are we making progress though? It would suck if I'd already hit like 100% and the dumpling was just waiting to be summoned and then I just never got it. Except no, we're still pretty far away from getting another dumpling. Right, so now... No more enemies. Obviously, there can't be any more enemies because otherwise this portal would not have spawned. But are there other things? Snare, there we go. That's an important thing. Now I think we're ready to deal with you, Mr. Caliban. Actually, let's open this stuff first. There we go. Now let's deal with Mr. Caliban. Yeah, whatever. How are we gonna do this? We can only damage him with spells, which means we should focus on just buffing. I mean, it doesn't matter whether or not we use the charges, the non-ethereal charges. With you, I'll do entangling roots. And why? When I move my cursor over this, does it show Clayman as a death spell? There must be some bizarre bug. Like I feel like there's a bit of a bug with the colors that it shows sometimes. Well, actually no, this makes more sense. Oh no, I wanted to cast Feign Death. Fuck off. Ugh. Anyway, it's fine, it's fine. This fatigue actually helps us out a little bit. Let's do Finger of Death on... well... Alright. I think we have enough with with you. So we can do Star Pact, I guess. And the final hit even kills. And I think we can just rinse and repeat. That's what I love about the spells in this game. There's a spell for almost everything. You just took a turn, you want your creature that just took its turn to take a turn again. Why wait through the... you know, why wait for everyone else to take their turns? Why not just let this guy take a turn again? There's a spell for that. And he's dead. Easy. When we're gonna get some loot from this, and then I think we're gonna get loot from the chest, and then loot from the orb. Actually, no, we didn't get some loot from the fight itself. The fight loot is in the orb. Okay. That's how it works. Just had to remind myself. Oh, here's a trait Nether Stone. Unspeakable sins. Is that exciting? Is that as exciting as it is epic sounding? How, just how unspeakable are these sins? That seems very situational, but I'm sure it's part of some like more intricate build where that actually, you know, serves a more interesting purpose. So what do we want? This could be interesting. This could be interesting. I don't know. I mean, I don't have to use it, but I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I'd want that, but again, I think for some builds it would work. Well, let's just get burst. Yeah, let's just go for burst. What is in our heaping treasure? It is... It's a card! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I'll take a card. And a bunch of Nature Guild rep. We're now 271. And a bunch of creatures hitting S rank. Quite a few. Oof. A rank as well. That was lovely. And knowledge is... Ooh, I think that is our 1000th S rank creature. Let me just confirm that for you. Yeah. Yeah. And because we only have 1157 creatures in our bestiary, that means there's like only about 150 that are... What? Why are there enemies running around? How were we able to summon the god portal if there are enemies still on this map? Like, did we do something to cause extra enemies to spawn? I don't... Maybe. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summon some Rye traps. Yeah. Let's start hitting these fools. Seeing if we can maybe get another card. We just got a card, but we're greedy. We want all the cards. Alright, that's quite a few that we've murdered, but none of them had anything for us. What else is left for us to do? Oh, I think that might be a person with some loot for us. It looks like a goat or something, but I think that might be an NPC. Or maybe it's just a weird enemy. Like, there was one more enemy somewhere. It is just a weird enemy. Okay. Well, it's a nemesis enemy, so it's still worth killing. Alright. Right. We'll go around, we'll kill a few more of these guys. And we'll see if we can get anything out of it. A whole bunch of them up there. But I'll kill a few of them down there, rather. I'll kill a few of them up here before I go down there. I think there's maybe one more somewhere. Maybe they're all down there. In any event, let's murder them pretty quickly. Let me also see how long this episode's been going in general. 35 minutes, and this is only our second realm, but you know, we've already beaten a false god, and we had a couple rounds that are good for farming, so we've been doing some farming as well. So you know what? It's all good. It's all good. It is all good, and this is the final enemy on the map. And the final enemy on the map has been dispatched. We could do more farming, but I think I will just head back home. I'm gonna prioritize getting more realms done as opposed to staying on a realm and just farming. We'll just play like that for a few episodes, and we'll see what results we get. Like I said, I am staying on the Nature Guild just because I like their bonuses so much. Let's defeat... How many times have we beaten Caliban? Let's look at our recent achievements. So we can beat Caliban a couple more times before we stop getting achievements for him. So, let's set that bounty. And now let's just go into another realm. Let me see. Let me confirm that we are making progress. We are indeed making progress. So let's roll ourselves another nice 369. Solid. We'll go to a random realm for this. So far in this realm, we've already gotten a card. I don't like this realm, but I guess we do need to hit rank 50, so at least we'll accomplish that. Gain treasure from mirror balls. There we go. Some sort of like treasure boosting property. That's all I wanted out of this realm. Yeah, we had favor rank 50 and achievement number 10 in that line of achievements. Not sure why that happened. Like all that self damage in that battle. What are they fused with? I don't even... I think it's a Sparktail trait that's causing that. Yeah, there's a Sparktail enemy that I think causes enemies to take a bunch of damage if you attack it. But I'm not that worried about it. Okay, now let's see what sort of treasure we get from this here mirror ball. God, man. The Dread White. This time he didn't resurrect too many times, so I at least am grateful for that. And a piece of garbage and Nether Stone. That's fine. Ooh, there is buried treasure, so maybe we are gonna complete this Rune of Prophecies. You never know. Alright. Alright. Treasure Golem as well. Wonderful. And I think we'll even summon some people at the candle. It's a very easy-going realm. So there's no reason not to. Again, I'm gonna stick with right traps. Alright, you are down. And another nether stone. Alright, we're getting these thick and fast. I think our loot bonus has gone past some critical threshold because the volume of nether stones that we've been getting has just really skyrocketed. Like, it's gotten to the point where I'm not even putting it in the episode title anymore, because I've now just gotten used to the fact. I'm like, oh yeah, we're playing, of course we're gonna get multiple nether stones per realm, and that's just a normal thing now. And I guess that's a good like a good sign for the state of this Let's Play, that we're getting rare loot of some kind with some regularity. You, my friend, can I just finish you off without having to... No, not quite. Okay, I think we can kill them, because the explosions should... Man, what the... Fuck these guys. Are you serious? Ugh. Oh, there we go. I know I could have buffed myself and then made that fight a bit easier, but I just didn't want to. We need to trap this treasure golem somewhere. Unfortunately, he's running through areas that are looping on themselves, so he's being a bit of a pain. There we go. And he's dead. And Siralim gonna be angry. Oh, we got the long version of the treasure golem guilt trip thing. We try and kill it with a dagger. We fail. It just tears gush from its eyes. Yeah, powerful spell. It's still alive. And then finally dies. It's finally dead, and we are monsters. And at least we got a few creatures to S rank out of that. Anyway. Hey, there's a third nether stone for the realm. Like I said, it's just become normal now. We've we're part of the 1% now. Like, we find nether stones and it doesn't even register anymore. We don't even realize how lucky we are. That's how used to it we've become. Like, we just feel like 3 nether stones, like, we just feel entitled to it at this point. Like, if we don't find 3 nether stones in a realm, then that feels like a, then that is an outrage. Like, how dare the game let me go through an entire realm without giving me any rare items. Okay, there's our treasure map, finally. You. Kill these guys. And there's no way we can forget to pick up the treasure because we're literally being asked to by the game. It won't let us leave the realm if we don't, so at least there's that. And there's a few other potential sources of loot before we head out. Alright. Nothing in these chests. It is okay. Few more enemies. There we go. What is left? Oh, well, the treasure. But anything else? Don't think so. So we'll just pick up the treasure, hand in, or kill these last couple enemies, and then just move on to the next realm, which I think is going to be a nether boss fight. If I am not mistaken. I believe we should have gotten a double treasure out of that, like a treasure for the buried treasure and then the treasure for the realm. And I really hope the game didn't just like consolidate that and make it like just one instance of treasure, because then I'd feel a little cheated. But anyway, there's that done. And not quite ready for another nether boss fight. Ooh, extra traits, but 431 is very, very good. So we will accept the extra traits. Oh, nether realm. Fuck off. Stop doing shit. You know what? Just do blank slate. Excuse me? Fucking excuse me? Realm? What do you... They have chance to resist damage and good luck. But fuck off. Oh, this is... Really? I'm having to do entangling roots for a... Oh, our creature's attacks do 90% less damage. I see what's going on. I see what's happened. Well, this is annoying. Anyway, I think we're fine. We can just do this. Let's not... You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's do this. And then do this. God, this is kind of an annoying realm to be in, I'm not gonna lie. Did we donate? Now we have. This is what I like. Are we gonna get anything out of this? Maybe not, right? But this many treasure chests in one go. There we go. We got another nether stone. Nothing exciting about that one. But it'll be a nice bit of piety at some point. Oh my god. Why are you doing stuff at the beginning of... It's annoying. Alright. Let's gather ourselves, because yes, it is going to be an annoying realm, but that doesn't mean we've got to just let it ruin our mood. It's still not that bad. At least they're not resurrecting. I mean, that's the main thing. At least that's what happened. At least they're not fused with some really obnoxious creature. Like, it could always be worse. Alright. Again. Start off with this, follow up with this. And even if they have very good luck, we should have enough to just overpower them. Excuse me. Getting a little bit. I mean, it's not that late, but it is in the evening, so I think after this episode it's gonna be time to maybe have a cup of tea and start getting ready to call it a night, perhaps. Yeah. Let's grab that. And who are you? Masochist. Okay. This is annoying. Oh, please stop. Right, we need to do blank slate. Right. It's fucking annoying. Okay. Lovely entangling roots means we can finally... Jeez, man. Fucking get lost. Alright. Yeah, do this. Do this. Now do this. There we go. Why are you coming back? Man. Anyway, we'll just kill you. Why did he come back that many times? That was very annoying. Oh, this is very annoying. They've got like their extra traits and they're agile, but somehow they still manage to get themselves killed. God, this 35% chance to resist damage plus good luck is it's kind of awful. Kind of awful. Another agile group, really? And they've got... okay. Right, let's... I just had to get blank slate, and now we can kill them. And now that thing's spawned another couple of creatures. Silenced, finally. This should hopefully speed up the battle. Oh god. Okay, the Mimic is not blind, which... You fucking... Silence? Are you fucking serious? Anyway, this should be fine. There we go. And those debuffs are pretty annoying. Oh, I didn't do blank slate. Hopefully nobody has any resurrection traits. Excuse me? Why did you lose your... Oh, you Fuck off. Why? Oh, man. Extra traits are just the actual worst. Yeah, I mean, I have blank slate, but it doesn't really help if they're gonna do something at the start of combat. Blank slate won't undo the fact that we were blind for, like, no good reason. Other than them having some bullshit trait that didn't even belong to them. Ugh. God. I hate that so much. Anyway, we're just about... I was thinking about summoning creatures in this realm because other than the extra traits... Actually, no. It's not just the extra traits, it's also the fact that they're resisting a whole bunch of damage. That combination of things means it's not a great realm for summoning things, but hey, we found a card anyway. And you know what? Our second card in the episode that we just got from random loot. Imling, I think, is nature? Yeah. There we go. There we go. We can blank slate. And then take these. Look at how much they're resisting. The damage, it's pretty bad. Alright. You are just giving us some extra loot. That's wonderful. There we go. Hey, there's buried treasure as well. I think this is actually the last buried treasure that we need. So let's not forget to pick this one up, because we're going to be able to fully complete the Rune of Prophecies, if that is the case. Nothing here. What the fuck? Okay, let's not completely go insane. Let's take a look. Unfortunately, the stat bonuses don't have a lot of health in them, but 83% speed. 2 different things on attack, plus one thing on cast. And of course there's a trait. What the fuck is this? So let's first take a look at the spells. That's actually very interesting. But if... like, it's for a health-based build. But you'd have to have high health to begin with. Or some way of getting your health back very easily. That also could be interesting, depending on how well we are able to scale that. And then this is the one that happens on cast. That one is potentially interesting as well, but I mean, let's take a look at the trait now. The trait was a little bit underwhelming, but the spells make it pretty interesting. And that is by far our rarest Nether Stone. Because I think the next highest one we had was 500 something. That was just crazy. And let me take a look at my Rune of Prophecies. That was our final buried treasure. So we're almost done. We just need to... the only thing left is this training mission, which... we are a couple realms away from that. So what I will do is... Is there any reason to go back home? No, I will... finish this Rune of Prophecies in this episode. I think we can do better than 351. I said better. There we go. Resurrect on death. Will I give up? I think I will. I will give up farming on this realm in exchange for having a 385% bonus. We're gonna go to the Arachnid Nest for this, because it is a boss fight realm. Hang on. It's a nether boss. So... are we okay with that resurrecting? I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Whoa, my goodness. Why are enemies so tanky? What's going on? Extra health, extra defense, less attack. Okay, so something is something is there we go. Something is amiss with this. What sort of nemesis creatures were they? Was that affecting things somehow? I mean, we're still not really putting much of a dent in these guys, are we? What we need to do is we need to find those things. Those cocoons that give you more life, because that's also going to give us more damage. 7 more enemies. We'll deal with them. Yeah, we need to figure out how to get more damage. Let's easy. I was... There we go. And I guess we can just do this to finish. Yeah, we need to get our offense sorted out. 6 enemies and a master, and I really would like to get a boost to our offense, which is so far eluding us, and we get into another combat. Alright, how are we gonna do this? We have less attack, but our spell damage should be fine. Well, I will accept this very graciously. The Centaur Wrangler card. I'm pretty sure the Centaur is not on this list, which means this is the 3rd card we got from just random loot. Which I mean, which is just a good thing. Ah, we got the bad outcome from these guys. So we've got 3 cards this episode so far from random loot. None of them so far from our farming, although admittedly we haven't been farming super hard. Now that we've picked up a bit of life, we should be doing a bit more damage as well. Come on, just kill these guys. Kill these jokers. Alright. Hang on, is the number of enemies increasing? Like, are we doing something that's causing the number of enemies in the realm to go up? Because I feel like... Is there a... Let me go to the Codex. Blessings of the Gods. And let's look at the Regalis blessings, starting from this. Spider shrines spawn a nemesis creature. Ah, that explains it. That's why. These things. It not only spawns a creature, but spawns a nemesis creature. That's why. That's why, like, sometimes I'm in a realm and there's like 15 creatures, even though I haven't. Like 15 is a bit of an exaggeration. Like more like 10 or 11. When I haven't summoned any, and I'm like, how are there that many creatures? That's why. And here's a piece of garbage, Nether Stone. Like one of the best ones we found, followed by not one of the worst, but because we found ones that have a rarity of like 20, or like whatever the lowest possible value is. So not the worst, but like I said, not that far away either. Anyway. But yeah, that Regalis blessing was one of the recent ones as well. I think the rank 90. The rank 90 blessing. Oh, let's take a look. Yeah, the rank 91, which explains why I'm not used to it. Why I was surprised at first to see the number of creatures in the realm going up like that. And we got the bad outcome from this. This is really annoying because this shield bearer is gonna fuck up. Yeah. Well, at least you attacked the correct thing. And luckily, we shut down his resurrection. Oh, please just die. Thank you. 4 more enemies remain. Agile. That's annoying. Alright, you're dead. You're dead. And another Nether Stone. And more creatures are trying to attack us. But we don't mind, because that just means we get more favor out of this. some more loot as well. Alright, 3 more enemies. We don't have to kill all the enemies, but I just want to explore the realm. Just in case something bad happens in the boss fight. We haven't been killed by a boss in a very long time. But, you know, you can't be too careful. Like, why take the risk if you don't have to? Like, if you don't have to fight the boss right away, why not just explore the realm before you go in? Excuse me, just yawning all over the place. I really am gonna start calling it a night after I'm done with this episode, I do believe. Alright, let's go up and around. A whole lot of nothing in this part of the realm. Well, finally there's something in here. I think that spawned another nemesis creature. And that's actually a good thing. When your loot bonus is this high, spawning this many nemesis creatures is a nice way to stack up on some sweet loot. Except protected plus you're gonna resurrect. That is just insulting. Like, how can you do this to me? Yeah, we killed them though. That's good. Hey, and we got a mimic fight. Let's do the mimic fight first. Oh, you are very tanky. Nice. Archangel is good. And I think now we can try and punch you again. There we go. Now you're dead. Alright. Let us deal with you in the classic way. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. And then hopefully we can mop up. There we go. There we go. And a couple other places where we could have chests. And then I think we'll just go for the boss. No chest there. Was a chest there. I'll just take a peek there, nothing. Okay. Just taking one final look around. There are 2 enemies left. And they are probably nemesis creatures, I was gonna say, indeed. So we'll kill them. And then I think we'll be good. How long has this episode been going? Already more than an hour. It's gonna be a long one because we have to do one more realm after this to hand in our Rune of Prophecies. And you weren't even a nemesis creature. That's disappointing. Even these very tanky creatures are ultimately getting taken out. There we go. Now let us go in and do this fight, which we'll do in the classic way. Let's do an Archangel. Are you serious? I mean, whatever. We'll deal with that. Just defend, I guess, and I just keep trying to do this. I'm gonna try to Finger of Death. There we go. Almost. Oh, there we go. That's done it. That has done it. And now we can just do whatever the fuck we want. We can do this, we can do this. And just attack them. There we go. There we go. That's given us a bit of loot from the fight. A bit of loot from chest number 1. And a bit of loot from chest number 2. A few more creatures taken to S rank. And another mission that we can hand in. Alright. So we'll do this. We'll do the final realm. I say final realm. It's only the final realm until we are able to complete this training mission. And then we'll hand in the Rune of Prophecies. And then yeah, you know what? I'll get that. I'll go for creatures that we have 0 trait materials for. Any other reason for us to stay here? I don't think so. I think we just go. Let's see what sort of a bonus we can roll. $364 is acceptable. We'll just do a random realm. The Unsullied Meadows, alright. Eight enemies and a master. Decent collection of realm properties. We can deal with this with no problem. Yeah, enemies aren't being weirdly tanky, so we are fine. We just gotta collect some pelts. I think we can even do some farming. Some divination candle action. We've already found 3 cards this episode. But you know what's better than 3 cards? That's right. 4 cards. Yeah, I can still count, I think. At least at least up to 4. Alright. Alright. Alright, what are you? The centaur. You wasted my turn with your nonsense. Alright, you know what? Let's do a greater dispel. You know what? Yeah, we'll just do a reincarnation, which we haven't done in a long time. Now all the buried treasure maps are showing up. And this is our 4th card from random loot. And what does this do? Alright, this just makes the bomb debuff more deadly for our enemies. And we'll just continue trying to get the right trap summoned. So, like I said earlier, what's better than 3 cards? 4 cards. But what you might not know is that what's even better than 4 cards is 5 cards. That's right. There's a number even bigger than 4. Who could have possibly predicted it? Alright, let's kill these guys and then we'll summon 1 more and then we'll just call it good for the rest of this realm, I believe. We'll just kill these ones. If we find the card, that's fine. If we don't, that's also fine. Because it isn't a super great realm for farming, so I'm not gonna stick around trying to farm in this realm. But while we're going around just trying to complete the realm normally, we will kill as many of these as we can reasonably find during our travels. Alright. Bunch of them have just collected here, so get a few kills. And then there's one guy. Yeah, we'll go a little bit out of our way to the right and take him down. And then we can go this way. Is that? I thought that was for a second I thought that was a treasure golem, but no, it was just the fusion color palette was throwing me off. Alright. Treasure chest there. And nothing. Oh yeah, we've got this mini quest to do in this realm we touch this feather, the feather flies away. And then we've got to find it. And then we'll get some favor with Aeolian as a reward. In fact, I think we're close to getting another favor rank, so that'll be nice. The goblet is full. Everything's coming together. The goblet is full. We're going to be handing in our Rune of Prophecies. You know what? I shouldn't have opened those chests. I should have waited until I got the favor rank, because we would have had a slightly higher loot bonus, I think. So I'll wait. I'll save that last chest. All right. What am I looking for exactly? I mean, I'm done with the realm. Do I want to summon more? No, I'm looking for the feather. That's what I'm looking for. Where did the feather go? It's up there. All right. And if we're going to be sticking around in this realm, we might as well do a bit of extra rye trap farming. See if maybe we can squeeze out one more card. Yeah, I'm even gonna leave that pile of gems lying around, because that's gonna be another instance of loot that I'll save until after I get this next favor rank with Aeolian. Alright. More resources from battles. That's fine. But I think now we can go open those chests. It didn't say that we got any loot bonus, but I think every rank you get gives you a slight loot bonus anyway. At least that's what some of the guides I've read seem to suggest. So nothing in that one, but we've got at least one more chest. And that should be, you know what, I'll even summon a couple more, see if we can kill a few more while we move through these final areas of this realm. Nothing there. Or there. And I think we're about to call it good for this realm. Oh, you know, there's that one chest, I think, right? That one that's just lying out and about. Yeah, there it is. Excuse me. Okay, we'll kill a few enemies that are around the exit, and then I think we'll call it good. I guess we'll kill one more. And the rest of them are kind of too far away for me to really care. Although a few of them are pretty close. So I'll kill these three and then I'll start heading back. Alright. And no card, but that's okay. We've already found plenty of cards this episode. Very lucrative episode in terms of cards. And even nether stones. We'll talk about that when we're doing the debrief. But first, what we have to do is we have to hand in our training mission. And we'll start a new mission shortly, but first we have to do some gambling. Keno, slots, and scratch cards. Basically everything except for Siralim. So let's start with Keno. Excuse me. Alright, that was fine. Now let's do some scratch cards. That's decent. And finally, some slots. We had phenomenal luck the last time we played slots. What's gonna happen this time? Well, we won something. Alright. And we won something else? Alright, so I guess maybe the slots aren't as big of a scam as I'd been saying in the past. Alright, yeah, alright, I'll give you that. Now what we have to do is we hand in this Rune of Prophecies, get nearly 50,000, and a bunch of knowledge as well. Now we take a look at our new Rune of Prophecies. We have to do a bunch of things. Keyforge missions, okay, we can do those. Arena combat, yeah, fine, we can do that. Encounter a treasure golem, we can make that happen as well. 4 nether realms might be a bit tough. That one, we'll have to see. Yeah, all of the rest should be doable. Right. Now we collect the rune of the Goblet of Trials. Whole bunch of rewards for that as well. And that wasn't one of the missions for the new Rune of Prophecies, but that's okay. And I'm gonna have to roll this, but we can wait on that. For now, since we do have to do Keyforge missions for the new Rune of Prophecies, I think I will start on them. Keys are also just very useful because we need quite a few of them. So I'll start on that. And then, is there anything else that needs to be done? No, we're doing we've got a bounty that's going to be coming up. We've got 5 out of 5 projects running. So I think we're gonna call it good. So let's reflect on what we accomplished this episode. I think the main highlights are the 4 cards that we found in random loot, taking us to 4, 5, 6, and also the very rare nether stone that we found with a trait and several spells, 83% speed. And some health as well. Like, health is the main stat that I look for, but I guess the rest of this is fine. But yeah, 632 rarity. That is the highest that we've seen by far. And other than that, we just got the usual assortment of achievements. Let's take a look at some of the recently earned achievements. Yeah, for beating various masters, for killing various nether bosses and false gods, and okay, we also got one for completing our 60th experiment mission, so we're getting fairly deep into that list of achievements as well. And yeah, we're making good progress. Next episode, as I mentioned, we're going to be going back into the Gate of the Gods, and we are going to be fighting Muse. So, I mentioned earlier that I'm starting out doing all of those god fights that the guide is telling me are going to be annoying. And Muse, like Zante and Gonfurion, has been singled out as an annoying boss fight. And so I don't know how this is going to go. Like, she and her creatures are going to have an army of minions. And not only that, what is crucifixion? What is crucifixion? Is that even in our list, or is that a... Okay, let me look this up on my phone. Siralim... I mean, I need to know this before next episode starts. What exactly I'm getting into. Siralim Ultimate... Crucifixion is a death class spell. So what is... Target takes a large amount of damage plus 35% more damage for each minion the caster has. Okay, that's gonna make things a little complicated. I am gonna have to figure out what to do about this, but I'm gonna see if I can figure that out in between episodes. For now, though, it is time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a great time, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. Man, I'm already dreading what I've committed myself to, but you know, it's gotta happen. But yeah, hope you'll join me for the next episode for the Muse Gate of the Gods special, and until then, take care.